All right, let's go. Ayo, we're three hot guys sharing our opinions because we're special and different. Gold medals, we're winning. Can't help it if we're burdened by our intellect. You can play checkers while we pretend we know the rules to chess. The council has spoken, and we are the chosen. Your nose is broken because I broke it.
Sucks.
And welcome back to another episode of Wheel of the Council. It's your boy Joseph. I've got Jordan in the booth.
Thank you, Pastor Hegseth. I will fight in this war for God and booze.
We've got Danny, who has located Gog. He is now on the way to find Magog.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Someone has to help me right now.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll walk you through it.
And, of course, we've got Becky on the ones and twos. How is everybody doing today?
Oh, I just love watching the downfall of the American experiment. It's pretty great, you know, just witnessing it with my own eyes.
I'm doing great, dude.
So, you know, a war with Iran. What are we going to say? That we're doing war with Iran, you know, big ass deal. What do you got to say, you know?
Yeah.
Holden Blood Feast finally getting his wish.
He's vindicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can pass on happy.
Mm-hmm.
But today what we're talking about is just a really strange thing that occurred. In case you all are unfamiliar, there is currently a complaint that has been alleged to the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. This is the MRFF. It's got a bunch of emails from U.S. service members that said they were told by their COs that this war with Iran was important because it would cause Armageddon.
Yep.
Or incite the biblical end times. I'm just reading here from an Al Jazeera release. An unnamed non-commissioned officer wrote in an email to MRFF that the commander had urged officers to tell our troops this was all part of God's divine plan and referenced numerous citations out of the book of Revelation referring to Armageddon and the imminent return of Jesus Christ.
So Dude. awesome, dude. Yeah.
This is like, I'm sorry, it just feels so not real to me, which is why like I tried to do a bit of like I'm a lost army soldier, but Jordan interpreted it as I'm just lost, which is also true. I have
Which
like
is also true.
Let me read you the kind of smoking gun quote. It says, officer claimed the commander had told the unit Trump, quote, has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth.
Yeah,
End quote.
it's so great that this is not like, oh, you know, a lot of people, like there's over 110 complaints. I should clarify. It's not a complaint. It's over 110 complaints that were submitted. That it's like, oh, you know, maybe he's like burying the lead a little bit, maybe using some symbolism and it's getting interpreted this way. No, they are explicitly saying like, it's time. Trump is the messenger of God who will bring about the book of Revelation. Like actually saying that. There's no metaphor here. Metaphor is dead.
Yeah, like how do you make comedy on the Onion anymore? Everything that happens is an Onion article. I can't handle it.
I mean, you don't. That's the answer. You don't.
Yeah.
Like you just say what's happening now, and it's just funny because the reality that's happening is funny. I think is the only way forward.
Yeah, I just have to keep going. I just got to keep moving.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this is like, I don't know. This one's really bad. I mean, they're all really bad. All the shit we
They're all
talked
pretty
about
bad,
at the start of this. This one's really, like, really, really bad.
Yeah. It's really rough. I actually was headed to DC for a little event last weekend, and it was at least nice to see a lot of people kind of angry, headed over to DC ready to protest, which was nice. I was like, you know, that's cool. I'm glad, you know, immediately with like anti-war posters and signs. And I was like, hell yeah. You know, I'm glad there's still people fighting. So that's what keeps this hardened soldier going.
It is
this
very
hardened
interesting
podcaster.
how Iran has been like the thing we've been trying to do for forever, you know? Like Bibi Netanyahu is saying I think there's actually very funny compilations of it. Funny in a cosmic sense, of like, you know, they're so close to having nukes. They're a week away. They're from nukes. Like Iran's nuclear weapons, just a week away. It's just like all the time. He says it over and over again. And it's been a talking point for years. And now we're finally actually warring with Iran. I don't understand why. Is it just like to make a stronger foothold in the, well, actually, I do know why. It's to bring about Armageddon. What am I talking about? Why speculate? They're telling me why they want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the second coming of Christ?
Okay, what it is you sound like a crazy person. You sound like a crazy person describing this to anyone, but the truth of the matter is a subset of American evangelicals have gotten so much political power that they are now explicitly conducting foreign policy to intentionally create the conditions they believe will cause the prophecies of the book of Revelations to come true, bring Jesus Christ back to earth, usher in an untold age of suffering, followed by a 1,000-year government headed by Christ. Like, you sound like a crazy person saying that, but like, this is what this means.
This is what they're explicitly telling you. That's what they are trying to do. Man, it just sucks so fucking
I do like
bad.
the concept that like they think this would be like inspiring to NCOs, right? Like,
Yeah.
they get everyone in a room and they're like, hey guys, like in Afghanistan, they were like, we've taken a big hit recently and it's time to bring the fight back to these people that want to harm us. And then this one, they come in and they're like, all right, so here's the deal. An alliance between Orthodox Jews who believe Armageddon conditions from specific parts of the Torah and American evangelicals who believe in a different but overlapping set of Armageddon conditions has precipitated a war in which our geopolitical strategy is basically fuck around until Jesus comes back.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I can't wait to die in this one.
Yeah. I can't stop thinking about that picture that Edingermentum always posts. It's the picture of like this is what you're fighting for, and it's a soldier looking in his helmet, but his helmet is a picture of like Trump
Jeffrey
and
Epstein
with the Israeli flag. Like,
it's such a good picture. It's
So
awesome.
it's gonna be. I'm just gonna start posting it
forever
now.
Like,
It's
you can
so
always
good,
use
man.
that. Okay, when you have like commanders doing this, right? You have your lieutenant or whoever come in and be like, this is actually for Jesus. How do you not be like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you can't.
It's like, oh
It's the
man, I
military.
gotta get out of
That's
here.
how-
I know, exactly. Like,
Yeah, like you're stuck. That's how they do it.
I was reading a bit of the report, I guess, on the post was made on Twitter. And speaking on behalf of the troops who have like Christians and Muslims and a Jewish person who complained about it were like, yeah, this has like destroyed morale. Like, yeah, I would be destroyed too. I'd be like, even if I was forced to, I'm like, all right, well, whatever, like I'm gonna fight, etc. And then they're like, this is actually for Jesus, and we're not doing war. This is super war. And you're like, oh my God, I'm in like a Marvel movie and I'm an extra.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a Marvel movie and I'm one of the baddies. That's what it is.
Yeah, like the goons.
Yeah, I'm on the
Doctor
wrong
Strange is
side
going to come
here.
out and like trap you in the mirror dimension for 1 trillion years.
Yeah.
Benjamin Netanyahu, I have a plan.
It's going to need all of us. We have to get the time stone in order to bring back Jeffrey. No,
Dude.
what?
I was trying to do the Dormammu thing where he's like,
Yeah.
Netanyahu, I'm here. And then he just like,
Netanyahu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
What is this? You don't have to do the accent. I know you're from Pittsburgh. Okay, no, anyway, for those of you who are a little lost as how this
Me.
battle would bring apart Armageddon, I'm just going to run you through kind of the prerequisites of the shit that has to happen before Armageddon happens, right?
Right.
So, first off, the first thing you need to understand about Armageddon is that none of the shit I'm about to say is in Revelations, all right? It's like a bunch of weird, I guess I would say, fanfics.
Yeah. That's my
What?
favorite thing about Revelations.
It's Book of Daniel, Book of Ezekiel, a bunch of like Jewish writings and readings. Okay, so the third temple has to be rebuilt, and that requires a functioning Jewish temple in Jerusalem, which means that Jerusalem has to be controlled by Jewish forces, which is a lot of why, you know, moving the embassy to Jerusalem was considered like a huge win for evangelicals because it's a fucking rapture condition.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Antichrist has to show up and destroy it. You know, that's important as well. They have to make a red heifer and then sacrifice it. That's another thing. Like if you are on Facebook too much, you will see like the most insane religious people you know posting about how a red heifer was found in Jerusalem or something, and it's like a cow that's been dyed, and they're like, oh good, this means Jesus is coming back soon.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The political control of Jerusalem, because the holy city has to be trampled for 42 months, and then you have to rebuild Babylon in Iraq, or maybe like a metaphorical Babylon. So, you know, apparently a lot of our political objectives in the Middle East are specifically designed to like do a checklist of things that will cause the Antichrist to manifest on Earth, trample the holy city, and then be repelled by Jesus. It's insane, right?
It's awful. As much as I hear all this, and as much as I witness all of it, being a part of the United States during a part of the like conservative rule, I think about how much it sucks as I'm living through it, obviously. But then I think about how awesome it is that people are now realizing that this is just a large subset of conservatism. Like, this is the actual conservative project. Like, it's not making your life better. It's not making groceries more affordable. It's not like increasing your
like, finally I can
living.
jettison all these stupid lies I told you all and let you all know I'm an insane person who's trying to bring back Jesus Christ by luring the Antichrist back to Earth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm trying to...
They're like, yeah, my political project basically amounts to causing as much suffering as possible until I can construct kind of a box perilously placed on top of a stick, stuff the Antichrist under it, and capture Jesus when he blows by.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just unbelievable that that's like informing foreign policy at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be very interesting if we make it out of this, you know, not to get all libbed up and get all on my electoralism shit here, but I am going to.
You got to get something. You got to do something.
You got to have something. Okay. If this whole election overthrowing shit that Trump is doing doesn't affect the midterms that much, it would be nice to see a complete evisceration of the Republican Party in the midterms. I think that would be dope. Like Blue Texas. That's always like the liberal dream, right? But it would be neat to see, just as like a funny thing. Like, Trump sucks so bad in his second term that Texas went blue. How awesome would that be? You know? I don't know what happens after that, but it would just be funny. I don't know.
It is really funny, though, thinking about like what is a Democrat's like biggest dream. It's like, wow, a 2-year extension of the earned income tax credit and a potential flip of up to 5 seats in the midterms. And it's like, what's the Republican Party's greatest dream? Armageddon.
Yep.
World War III. Like, they're like, we're doing it.
One side is like, we are going to bring Christ back to Earth to rule for 1,000 years. And the other side is like, well, Medicare for all it's not reasonable.
Well, it's
too
good,
much.
but it's bad is actually the thing.
Why would we abolish ICE when we can reform it? And the other one's like, yeah, none of this is going to matter when Christ manifests on Earth and slays his enemies with a sword of holy fire.
Which is epic. Like, I get it, you know, like that's
this
very
is our
cool.
opposition party, dog. Our opposition party is the
I think what they should do is start being like a different religion, right? Like, all members of the Democratic Party announce that they're going to be like Zoroastrian or something.
No, they got to be Muslim,
then, like,
right?
Start
like, that's
fulfilling.
what it needs to be.
Yeah, they start fulfilling like their own rapture conditions.
Yeah.
Like, what if they start being like the Republican Party's like, we have to, you know, find Gog and Magog and the ancient king Gilgamesh in the desert of Iraq,
right?
And the Democrats are like, all of that is futile because we live in a false universe created by the demiurge. And true resistance requires breaking through the substrate that we are trapped underneath. And it's like, that would be at least a more fun way to do politics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was just a battle of religions, that would be cool. I would actually get on board with that.
Yeah, that has never gone wrong, by the way.
Never.
Yeah.
Battle of religion sounds epic.
I'm thinking theocracy, but for like a really stupid religion. Like in America, I think the going theocratic rule right now, it looks like it's evangelicalism, but it would be really funny if it was like Mormons, right? Or like Scientologists.
Yeah.
Like, imagine like a war campaign in which we drop nuclear weapons into every single active volcano to try and blow the thetans out of them. Like, that would be fucking awesome.
That
right?
would be sick.
Like a way better use of it's like our B-52 bombers are not equipped for combat against other ships, but they are equipped for a barrage of thetans. Like, we have shielded them psychically.
You know, man, I'm just going to assume that is a part of Scientology. You could have said fucking anything, and I would have just believed you.
Just make up whatever.
Oh, dude, I'm one of the old heads. I was like talking about how bad Scientology was in like 2008 when like it was a cool thing to do online. But the general gist of Scientology, which you don't learn until you give them $10 trillion,
right,
is that all like malfeasance on Earth, all bad things are caused by the invasion of like demonic ghosts called thetans that you can cleanse from your body and repel from your like home and family.
Wow.
Why? It was so close, man. I was so almost on board, but you have to like repel them from your body and you don't get to fight them. Why don't I get to fight them?
I mean, you can fight them. I mean, they're invisible though is the problem.
That's fine. I can deal with that. That's why Catholicism, even though it also is weird as fuck, is like cool at least because there's demons that you can kill.
Yeah.
It is kind of
like,
sick as fuck.
Isn't that awesome?
We're whining about these guys wanting to like flatten Iran for the purpose of like creating the third temple or whatever. But here you're like, I mean, if they gave me an opportunity to fist fight like a big red guy with horns, I would do it.
Yes, dude, literally yes. Holy fuck, you just made me like almost jump out of my seat. Like that is the shit.
I mean, this is
you know how shitty it is.
This is why why things are the way they are.
This is why it's like it's so fucking annoying that our religion is like, oh, we gotta kill brown people and we can't do cool shit like kill demons. Like what the I've talked about this a lot in this podcast, more than I thought that I ever would. But what a fucking lame ass belief system.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I actually know like growing up, some of my mom's like family's friends, so like I guess like people we like kind of knew, they're like, yeah, I'm going on a trip tomorrow. And we're like, oh yeah, where are you going? And they're like, well, we're gonna do an exorcism and we're gonna help out some people who need it. And we were like, wow, that's
awesome.
Wow, that's amazing. That is wow. So,
I mean, that's cool at least.
It is kind of cool. You know,
like, right, like, it is kind of cool.
I knew like a fuck up kid. His name was RT. You know, you always when the fuck up kids always have like
fuck up kid.
2-letter names, you know.
What is the fuck up kid?
But I knew a fuck up kid named RT growing up, and he was mostly a fuck up because of his home life. Like he was a smart, sweet kid. He was funny, but he was very badly behaved because of his home life. And one day he came to me and he was like, sorry, I've been out of school for a couple of days. I'm like, why? And he's like, my mom got me an exorcism. And I was like, sorry? He's like, yeah, had the priest come over and they tied me down and they tried to expel demons from my body. And I'm like, what did you do? He's like, well, at first I was like, this isn't working. And then I was like, this isn't going to end unless I go along with it. So I started going like, blah, 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 and then, you know, they eventually declared it a success.
That's awesome, dude.
That's so awesome.
Oh,
dude,
he was still kind of a fuck up afterwards, so I imagine the mom must have been like, damn, there's a lot of demons in there.
Gotta get another one.
Get back on.
Hey,
we gotta call Hegseth.
All right, aside from exorcisms, speaking of fake shit being attacked, have you seen I literally can't believe what I'm looking at, actually. There's reports of US bombings of drawings of
yeah, careful on that one. That I think is not
real.
True.
Okay, all right. Let's,
yeah, I think it's not all the way real.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make
sure.
Dude,
Twitter's been so bad for like being informed
really?
recently.
Yeah,
just,
I know.
There's
I was
nothing
like, wait a minute, this can't be real.
Okay, wait. So is this thing where Pete Hegseth has institutionalized evangelical Christian practices at senior Pentagon levels true? Like he is.
Well, I mean, that's what we're talking about, right?
Right,
yeah.
But like I'm asking because I was reading more of this and I was like, wait a minute. He's making them do like monthly prayer meetings.
Yeah. Yep.
With like weekly White House Bible studies. I'm like learning for this for the first time right now.
Oh yeah,
what?
Dude, these people are insane.
They have like a religious far right Christian nationalist there to do this for them.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I know we were talking about like, oh, this is all for Jesus, but like I didn't know they were also doing like, I don't know, religious style army, I don't know, teachings, I guess. What army person is like, yep, this is cool?
Not a lot of them is the thing.
Yeah.
That's why the shit show is happening right now. It's so cool that it's in a time where military morale is like at its all like lowest it's ever been, and they're still struggling to find people to enlist and all this. And they're like, I know what'll fix it. We're going to tell them that they're sent by God to bring about Armageddon. Awesome, guys.
Am I insane or like are we recreating the Crusades? Like
probably, man. I don't know.
Isn't it odd? Like we're like trying to instill religious values at the military level, being like, this is for God. And I'm like, is it year 1000?
Yeah, telling a bunch of fucking 19-year-olds that are just trying to have a shot at affordable college, being like, actually, you're gonna kill people for God. It's like,
dude, a kid out of high school who's like, I just want enough money to maybe buy a Switch one day, and they're like, hey, want to join the army and fight for Christ?
Well, y'all ready for the post?
Oh, sure.
I'm in.
I guess we'll get off this rosy topic, huh?
I'll sign up for the army after.
All right, we got 3 bangers for you today. We probably have to start with this one. This comes from r/AITAH. It says, am I the asshole for getting a woman fired over Veggie Tales?
Dude, okay, wait. I'm so
Dude, no.
What? Okay.
Veggie Tales, Veggie Tales.
Speaking of fighting for Christ.
Yes, fighting for Christ. Dude, it is perfect topic.
My wife and I unfortunately have our son in daycare. It's unavoidable. All right, first and foremost.
Wow.
Awesome.
What is the unfortunately?
Yeah,
like, are they ashamed?
I don't get it. Is that a
they
bad
have to
thing?
have daycare? I don't understand that.
Maybe they feel like they have to be on the defensive about it, like, oh, why don't you just have him at home? But whatever.
Yeah.
A few months ago, I picked him up, and when I asked him about his day, he told me a show they watched with cartoon vegetables. When I dropped him off the next day, I asked the teacher if they watched Veggie Tales. She said they didn't show the kids anything inappropriate. So that's not an answer.
You're not.
I asked, okay,
me.
but did they watch Veggie Tales? She refused to give me a straight answer. I said, I don't want him watching Veggie Tales. She said he wasn't going to be allowed to watch anything inappropriate. That day when I got home, I said, did you watch Veggie Tales? He did. I emailed the administration. They assured me, no Veggie Tales. It's not an approved media to show to kids. It has never and will never be shown. The next week I asked, did you watch Veggie Tales? Yep. I reach out again and I'm told maybe my son is confused. Right. So I wait a week, ask my boss if I can leave early, walk past the receptionist. She told me to stop, but I didn't, into the main room. And there, boom, it is Veggie Tales. Took a picture. I was given a warning for barging in, fair, but the administration promised the Veggie Tales thing would be solved. The teacher took all the tapes home and she would not be able to bring tapes in again. Next week, did you watch Veggie Tales? No, Dad. Great. Following week, did you watch Veggie Tales? Yep. So I email again. At this point, I start getting other people involved. The Anti-Veggie Tales Coalition. Even some of the Christian parents were annoyed. One woman watches it at home with her daughter, and she didn't want to watch it at daycare because if her daughter questions, she wants to be asked, not the teacher. Great. Join the Anti-Veggie Tales Coalition. The resolution was that the teacher got fired. Now there's backlash against me. People feel bad, feel guilty. It's all my fault. I pressured them into making it a big deal. They're just animated vegetables. Even my wife said I pulled a me and went on the warpath. Am I an asshole, or should I have left the animated vegetables at home?
You know, thank God we have Pete Hegseth.
You beat me to it, dude. You beat me to it.
What would Bob the Tomato have to say about this?
That's, oh my God, what would B do? WWB do? This is so...
Okay, before we get into this, how do you guys feel about Veggie Tales? When I was a kid, I fucked heavy with Veggie Tales.
I do kind of love Veggie Tales, right? It does rock, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it is awesome.
Silly songs with Larry, undefeatable.
Yeah.
I grew up doing CCD. Do either of you know what CCD is?
Yeah, it's colony collapse disorder. It's when the bees can't make a hive anymore.
Yep.
No, it's the Catholic after school program, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, Jillian has horror stories about it as well.
Yeah, so like the only time I ever watched Veggie Tales was at CCD. So we would watch like Noah's Ark Veggie Tales. And I hated CCD. So I was like, man, I don't want to watch this shit. I was like 8 years old. I was like, this sucks. I want to play blue version, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, dude. Let me go play on my Game Boy, bro.
Fuck.
So I guess I had like a little bit of a different interaction with cartoons growing up because my family was cheap and didn't get cable. So we didn't have like SpongeBob or we had no cartoons. We had PBS.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, I was like, every cartoon has like an educational message. I just assumed that was part of cartoons.
Oh yeah, that's cartooning.
And so when Veggie Tales we watched, you know, sometimes in random situations, I'd be like, oh yeah, Veggie Tales, you know, and they say like be nice to each other and follow Christ, you know, just like Arthur says you should read more, right?
Mhm.
So
Right.
I did fuck with VeggieTales heavy. I really fucked with Silly Songs with Larry. When I was in elementary school, my friend and I dressed up as the French pea and the squash from the cheeseburger song.
Yeah, bro.
That's
And my
awesome.
brother dressed up as the cheeseburger, and we brought down the fucking house in that elementary school because all the kids knew the song, and we were killing it,
That's
dog.
awesome.
Dude, I it's hard because this one's gonna tug at two sides of me because I do.
Also, real quick, do you think that the guy who sings the cheeseburger song, they're like, we went to the Denny's, that guy, do you think he's a racial caricature?
My lawyer has said I'm not allowed to speak.
Yeah,
here.
I think I need to not. I think I need to not answer
Because
this one.
it's like he's not really like Hispanic, right? It would be like a Speedy Gonzalez situation if he was like Latino. He's like some kind of weird French guy or something.
I thought it was French, right?
Who's this character?
And
you
you can't
be
guys are
racist against the
VeggieTales
French.
masters.
Just kidding,
I
that's a
am a
joke.
VeggieTales newbie. So like, what is this guy's name? Now I have to look this up.
I don't know. He's a squash or something, right?
Veggie.
Yeah, he's some stupid fucking gay ass. Just like,
VeggieTales. Oh, his cheeseburger. Is that the one?
Yeah,
Mr. Lunt.
Oh no,
bro. What the?
He said I would like a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the picture of the guy, and you tell me if this is a racial caricature.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
yeah, probably, but what race? You know?
I think you're right. I think he's Latino or Hispanic.
I think
like,
he's supposed to be Latino. I'm pretty sure.
No,
Like
he's doing like a Speedy Gonzalez accent, but it's also frequently he's French.
yes.
So it's like, I don't know,
Weird.
man.
he kind of looks like Danny Trejo as a squash.
Yeah, I gotta say,
He's wearing a Panama hat. I mean, that's something.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's some shit Danny Trejo would wear. Look, here's an image of him.
I gotta hand it to
You're gonna be like,
VeggieTales
what
character
the
design.
fuck? That's the same guy.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Lunt racist?
Can I just be
No,
honest?
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
This fucking character design in VeggieTales did slap. No wonder everybody watched this shit, even if it was
It's so good, dude.
even
I
if it
thought
was
this guy
Bible
was the
slop.
fucking
It was
best.
still really good. Yeah, I'm coining Bible
Oh
slop, by
my
the way.
God.
Bible slop's sticking around.
Slop.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Ugh, I just, man, I had to go to a meeting with my CO, and I had to listen to a bunch of Pete Hegslop.
Pete, do you think Pete Hegseth makes you watch VeggieTales?
Yes.
He's like, I think.
Oh my
I think
god.
the war at Iran can specifically be helped by this, and he turns it on, and they're like, "We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just help and fly around."
Oh my god. Dude, the scenario of Pete Hegseth forcing them to watch like Noah's Ark but with a tomato is like so like this could be real.
Oh, dude.
It's like our version of Loose Lips Sink Ships is like they showed the Rumor Weed Larry Boy episode.
Dude, oh my god, dude. That's great, dude.
Shit. Oh my
This is
god.
going well, dude.
I mean, they have to give something for the Marines that they can understand, you know?
Remember
Come
what you're
on.
fighting for, and it's Mr. Lunt.
Oh my god. Fuck me. All right, so okay, but dialing it back.
Sorry.
If you're unfamiliar with VeggieTales, it is an explicitly Christian production.
Yes.
It's meant to teach kids the value of like a Christian education. I will be honest, I think that it's like fine
It's
with
fine.
respect to like teaching
Yeah.
general values that are like,
Yeah.
you know, be nice to each other. But I could see a parent who's like a Reddit atheist like being like, I don't want my kids watching VeggieTales.
I mean, I think it goes a little beyond. Like, it's.
Yeah, I think it's
I
a little
understand the
beyond
Reddit
it.
atheist thing of it. I think it actually. I don't know, man. I think.
I think you like I agree. I think it's a bit of a conscious decision to be like it's okay. Like I don't mind you guys showing VeggieTales because like as a kid, you know, who had to watch that shit, you know, during my CCD classes, I was like, "Oh my god, like this is the thing they're trying to like make me watch. I get it. I will be good. Please can I go back home and play a video game?" And so like if I felt that way kind of like when I was younger as like an impatient child, I do think it's like I would rather choose if I get to show that to my kid or not, because while it's pretty inoffensive and generally teaches you okay things, it does kind of push certain, values of they can't help themselves.
It's explicitly Christian.
Yeah,
It is
it's explicitly
like,
Christian. It's gonna talk about how God is X and Y, and like that's fine. It's just like when you're older, whatever, you can make your own decisions. When you're a baby, when you're like a really daycare kid, 3-4 years old, kids are gonna ask like that Christian parent who's like, well, if I don't want them watching it there because I would want to explain stuff to my kid if I show it to them. And that's completely fair. My mom would do the same. Like if I watched any kind of Christian thing, because I had like Catholic, kids books, or like I read about David and Goliath and these like kids books and like other Catholic style and Bible style stories. And I would be like, well, how does it work? Is God real? Like, of course they're going to ask these questions. And like, what, you don't want to be there as a parent? Yeah, you do, because that's a sensitive thing for every kid to do. And it's up to the parent to kind of navigate that,
Yeah.
Not really. I don't really want that happening at daycare.
Yeah. I think just the fact that there is so much secular kids material, kids educational cartoon material out there. Like, you heard of fucking Mr. Rogers? Throw some fucking Mr. Rogers on the TV. Like, Christ. Why does it have to be fucking Veggie Tales?
So let's take a step back. I don't think we even have to engage with this question of like, is it okay that Veggie Tales is, explicitly Christian?
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
I think we can make it as simple as this guy was like, hey, I don't want my kid watching Veggie Tales. And the woman was like, okay. And then just lied. From the get, she knows that she's doing something she isn't supposed to. I think the superintendent is pretty clear about the fact that Veggie Tales would be considered inappropriate for daycare kids. So he's like, did you show them Veggie Tales? She says they haven't been shown anything inappropriate. And he's like, okay, good. And then he asks her like point blank, did you show Veggie Tales? And she's like, no, I didn't. And then, they did. So
yeah,
I don't know, like regardless of a question of like, is Veggie Tales appropriate or not for these kids? She's just lying about what they're doing in daycare.
That's
right?
true. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. You're 100% correct. Okay, but is it okay that she got fired?
I mean, yeah. Like, okay. I think Joseph really swung me in a direction here, because like clearly she is doing something that she knows is wrong. Like, even for my Christian listeners out there. Even though this person, this teacher or daycare teacher or whatever, it probably feels very strongly that Veggie Tales is okay. Like, the rules in place probably state that she shouldn't be showing Veggie Tales because she's lying about showing Veggie Tales, right? Like, clearly there is something going on that she is being a bit surreptitious about this. So, yeah, like, she was doing something fireable and she got caught, so she got fired. Like, am I crazy? Is this really that hard? I don't know. I think that's the perfect way to encapsulate this.
So, okay, I think we can all agree that what this person did was not right. Just straight up lying to the parents about like, hey, are you showing Veggie Tales to my kids? Is it an asshole move to establish the anti-Veggie Tale force?
No, I think that's epic.
And then for her to get fired as a result.
No, I genuinely think no.
Coalition is so awesome. What a fantastic
And
group,
I want to point out,
way.
it's not a secular coalition. There are Christians involved that are just like, I don't want these stupid fucking grapes.
Yeah. These, I don't want my kids getting lessons from no asparagus. This is a Brussels sprout
Have
household.
you seen the way Mr. Lunt talks? Yeah. I want people like Mr. Lunt out of this country.
Dude, you said grapes, and I was like, man, he said that like it was a slur. That's crazy.
Yeah. Those fucking cucumbers.
The cukes. Get those cukes out of my... All right, bro. I really don't think so.
No, like, I think you do kind of have to work together as a community. I don't know. Like if they're not doing what they're saying they're doing, and there's nothing you can do, I guess, I don't know. He could maybe sue them or something, or get some kind of public help in a different way. But talking to other parents and being like, do you like this? I told them I don't want this. And they're like, no, I don't like this. I also don't want this. And then coming together and be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a sanity check on his part where a bunch of other parents were also upset about this, you know? So it like, sure, maybe his annoyance at Veggie Tales being shown was the catalyst of it, but I don't know, just because you're the one that sparks something doesn't mean that you're solely to blame, because a lot of other people felt the same way. So I don't know. I really don't. I'm really not.
You put a good point out there, Jordan. Why are they blaming this guy? You guys all made the sandwich, okay? You all came together and cooked those vegetables up. And you guys said, but now you're getting regrets because the teacher got fired. And you're regretting it because, you feel kind of bad. But sorry, like, if I'm the guy here, he went on the warpath for a pretty decent reason. And she got fired for lying, like, sorry, even beyond the Veggie Tales, you lied to a parent. And that is at multiple times. And we can't have that. That's fireable. That's very fireable.
I agree. Like if this teacher did not get fired, there is a very solid chance that there was going to be more Veggie Tales happening. So like, what did y'all want to happen? I don't know. Like, what did you expect the result for this to be? Like, you wanted
Well, they wanted the result to be she stops playing Veggie Tales, but she was clear she wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she was going to keep showing fucking Veggie Tales. I don't know. I don't know why everybody's on this guy's dick, frankly.
Are we ready to vote on this?
Yeah, for sure.
Decision time.
Do you think this fucking asshole who didn't internalize the lesson from Bob and Larry?
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah, and Mr. Lunt.
I guess Mr. Lunt's awesome.
Do you think that he is the asshole? 3, 2, 1.
No.
I'm going to look up Mr. Lunt compilation, though. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to look up Mr. Lunt Rule 34.
Yeah, let me see.
Shut up, please.
Actually,
All right, hold on.
Here, Danny, you have to tell me, listen to this guy talk and tell me if you think he's racist.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This guy's so racist, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. Well, okay, well, what if it is a Hispanic guy voicing
gonna
it?
leave a mark.
Yeah, he goes, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh my God, mi Los Vegas. Voy a ver el Telemundo con todo
he doesn't say that.
I think it'd be actually less racist if he actually spoke Spanish. I don't get to determine that, but I feel like just by vibes, I feel
gonna
like he
leave
would be
a
less
mark.
racist.
Oh my Lord, ay Dios mío, Señor, ayúdame. And it's like, I don't know about this one, guys.
Yeah.
And then a person, my friend or like a white guy next to me is like, dude, he's Italian. Relax.
That's me. I'd be doing that shit to you. Because you're white,
Fuck okay, you. Just go to the next post. Fuck.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Are you jerking off over there? Fuck.
Yeah.
The Council has spoken.
All right, this next one comes from r/Am I the Asshole. It is 3 years old. It is, am I the asshole for wanting my pregnant wife to see a less intimidating obstetrician?
What? Okay, wow. Okay,
Jillian just showed up to say no. She said no.
Okay, all right. I'm the dumb one. We all know this. What the fuck is an obstetrician?
Isn't it just
Oh, it's like a dentist.
That's not true?
No, it's the pregnancy doctor.
I was going to say, it's like, yeah.
It's like, that's not correct.
Joseph, you can't do that to Jordan, okay? He's trying to learn. When he's in learning state, he'll take anything.
All right, here we go. My 29M wife, 26F, is pregnant, and as such, we have been seeing an obstetrician, 41M. How do you think he got the age of the obstetrician?
I don't know.
Asked? I don't know, man.
I have to resist saying snapped. I said it. Fuck.
He is a really imposing guy, both physically, very tall and fit, and in terms of personality. He has had a really hostile and condescending attitude towards me since we first met, apparently for no reason. The first time we were there, my wife was carrying a big purse, and as soon as we went inside, he started questioning me for not carrying it myself and letting my pregnant wife do it. I was surprised by that, and I don't like confrontations, so I took the purse myself and apologized to my wife. The issue is things have only gotten worse since then. Whenever he has to explain medical things to me, he talks in a really belittling way as if I was a little kid.
Yes.
He asks frustrated and derisive anytime I ask something, making me feel like an idiot. He does not talk like that to my wife, and she explains that it is because of her being a nurse and the doctor knowing she is more knowledgeable than me with that kind of medical stuff. He also calls me by my last name, but not in a respectful manner, just a weird and cold way, while calling my wife Lily. My wife seems to really like him. He always gives her compliments about how she looks and congratulates her for being so great at everything related to the pregnancy.
Shut up!
I told my wife I wanted us to leave him and go to a different doctor, but she is refusing. She says changing would be stressful to her and that she doesn't have any problem with him. She argues that how she feels should be the only thing that matters because she is the pregnant one, but I think that's a little unfair. We have been in conflict about this, and it's even harder than normal because the pregnancy makes her so emotional and irrational. Whoa, buried the lead there. Am I the asshole?
No, look, I'm sorry. I am not going to provide any serious commentary right now because I am now just going to talk about how much her and this obstetrician are fucking. This obstetrician loves pregnant women. Oh my God, he's railing the fuck out of your wife, bro. Holy fuck. Dude, he's
White
getting
man
crazy
has been in this
off
podcast.
on this.
How do you know?
Dude, it's crazy. This is an incredible like cuck story too. It's so awesome.
It is kind of awesome.
He's getting belittled by the fucking doctor. He makes so much more money than you, and he's smarter than you, and taller and hotter.
So
and your wife likes him. Oh yeah. That's it, man. She is cheating on you. Sell everything, divorce.
Yeah, thank you.
So are you jacking off right now?
I'm
like,
jacking
off. No.
You're
Some of the listeners are, I guarantee.
God damn it. I was like, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
I mean, I've said my piece. Sorry. I got nothing more to say. Yep, that's it.
Well, Joseph, I guess, is the irrational cucks here.
Yeah, what the fuck? So, this is weird.
This is so weird.
'Cause he's so weird that.
So first, I'll say,
fucking her a bunch.
and Jillian
bro.
will back me up on this, and that's important because only the woman matters with respect to the pregnancy.
True.
Yep.
But a lot of people whose job it is to manage your pregnancy do kind of cut the guy out of the situation, and like, I don't really know why that is. I mean, I don't know. It was something that we kind of had to watch for when we were going through pregnancy.
Really?
Because like,
Yeah, if you're not careful, some big, tall, sexy obstetrician will
Shut
start
the
fucking your
fuck up, Jordan.
exactly. I think it's really important for both parties to be part of the pregnancy.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Like, I think the wrong way to go about being pregnant is for the woman to just shoulder everything, not only, carrying and developing the baby, but also like remembering all the doctor's appointments and having to like keep in mind all their shit. So I think it's really important for it to be something you do together. And with respect to that, I think this obstetrician is doing a really bad job. Like, I don't know. It is kind of strange for him to be like weirdly cold towards him for some reason and be like, oh, Lily, it's such a great time to see you. And Mr. Smith came as well, I see. It's like, that is sort of strange. I don't know. I don't think he's cucking her, but I think it's kind of unprofessional. And I think it puts the woman in a bad position where it's like, the pregnancy needs to be something you do together. And like, it's going to be hard for the guy to give effective care during the pregnancy if he's being cut out of conversations about how to care for the wife. Where it is a little strange for me is when he's like, we should leave. Like, instead of being like, let's have a conversation about this, like, we need to be doing this as a team.
A unit.
I'm going to advocate for myself more and I need you to back me up. He's just like, no, we got to get out of there. And the one part of this that really rubs me the wrong way is the pregnancy makes her so emotional and irrational.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
dude.
when he wrote that, now I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. There is an alternate version of this post, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yes.
the reason the obstetrician is
Yeah.
mogging the shit out of him and is being so dismissive towards him
Yeah.
is because he is like an annoying little fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, there is a world in which he deserves it, where the guy is deliberately cutting him out of the process because he knows that he doesn't have the woman's best interests in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two very different outcomes. If I'm supposed to take this at face value and be like, no, that is like kind of weird that he's cutting you out like this, then definitely I think the guy is well within his rights to be like, we should talk about this. I don't think demanding that they see a less intimidating one. If it's because there are underlying issues, I think that the guy kind of has to look inward for stuff like this. Like, maybe the guy is treating him like a baby and belittling him because he's like asking a bunch of stupid questions, like how soon can we fuck again and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, that's not a stupid question, but like, that being the only care
Thing
you
that
have
you
for
give
the
a shit
pregnancy
about.
or something like that.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really good read because, like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I do know what it is. It's like a big red flag when some guy's like, "Oh my God, she's so emotional." Like that automatically.
Okay. The other thing is
curtain.
that they are very emotional, but like you can't be like they're emotional. Like
Yeah.
you got to acknowledge it and kind of move past it. You know, you can't be like they're making the wrong decision. It's like, basically when you're pregnant, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Exactly. Their pregnancy isn't making them think logically. I
That's
like to
true,
think with facts and
but
reason.
you can't say it.
It does make you look like a big asshole to say that shit. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Just stop getting mogged. You're almost 30, bro. Like fucking.
I think there is an easy way out of this, which is you hit up the ASU frat leader and you get some tips on frame mogging.
Dude, the ASU frat leader would
Get the
100%
hammer,
carry that bag.
Start bone
You've already got
smashing.
this woman pregnant, right? So like you don't need to be able to produce cum anymore. So you can get on the Chinese peptides, on meth to control appetite. You can start face smashing, bone smashing. Like give it 6 months.
Hammer.
When the baby comes out, you will be in the delivery room mogging the shit out of this 41-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's unk.
Apparently he's like, he's like hot though, right? Very tall and fit.
Dude,
Like,
he adds
okay,
that
all right.
too to this post,
This
and
is
it's
why
like,
this is
come
cuck shit.
on, man. You're so
All right.
jealous.
That's the thing. He's just jealous, right? This is just cuck shit. I know. I'm sorry. And I was joking about how the fucking the obstetrician is
course.
fucking the wife. But genuinely, this guy, I don't think he's actually a cuck, but the fact that he's saying like, he's a really imposing guy and he's just so tall and fit, and I'm just like a weak little weasel who
Mentioning
can't
that he's
stand up
tall
to
and fit is definitely like,
Yeah, like I see it. Like why would you bring that up? Because you wanted to mention that he's very physically imposing. But why does that why
does
do you
that
have
matter?
to specify that he's taller than you and fit? Well, technically the poster didn't say taller than him, but it's implied.
What
Am I crazy?
No, you're not. You're not crazy.
Thank you.
I think that the strange part for me is like, let's say it is kind of annoying. He is a little frustratingly condescending, but he is really good at his job, right? Like,
yeah.
He makes your wife feel very safe. He is really good at what he does. He has great analysis. He just kind of doesn't like you. Even I think that it is okay to be like, listen, if you like him, I'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'll figure it out. I'll put away my shit. I will be Mr. Bigger Man and be nice and take it on the chin of this guy maybe being a little more annoying to me or whatever, because I want you to be happy, right? And that's, of course, can be a little frustrating. And obviously this guy doesn't want to do that. But it is so odd that he's immediately like, you have to leave. And if this now puts her in the bad position.
Yeah.
Because my instinct is to be like, well, what would make my wife the most comfortable? And you can voice how you're like, babe, this guy makes me feel kind of uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. And she goes, well, I'm sorry. That stinks. I really like him. He's really a great doctor. So what do we do? And you figure it out. Like Joseph said earlier, it's just that dude, it's 15 minutes, right? I don't know. Joseph, how long are these meetings? I know you probably did a few of them.
Yeah, they're an hour.
Okay. So there's an hour. Maybe once every, I don't know, week or two or however many times you have to go. It's fine, right? I feel like it's okay to kind of just tank it if you need to.
I think you do have to tank it here.
You know what I'm saying?
I think if the wife has been like, I'm not comfortable switching obstetricians, because that is a big deal.
Yes. Oh my God.
You kind of just have to tank it. You kind of have to swallow your pride. You'll be like, whatever, I'll tank it.
It's so hard to find a decent okay, there's a lot of good doctors out there.
Well,
it's
and they
just
haven't found a decent one, to be clear. I don't think this guy, I don't.
Yeah.
If we are to believe what's going on in this post, I don't think they found a decent one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point.
No, you're right. It's just I guess she likes him, so he's good enough, I guess.
I don't know. Do you guys want to vote on this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
Decision time.
All right, Jordan, what are you feeling? Is this guy the asshole for wanting his pregnant wife to see a less intimidating obstetrician?
Yeah, okay. I said I wasn't going to engage with the post seriously, but I think I probably should. Yeah, I think he is the asshole. It just seems like he came to the result first before talking it out, right? Like, I want to find a different doctor, so we should find a different doctor, rather than talking to his wife, who's the pregnant one. It's like, okay, well, I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. What should we do about this? Danny, you really said it best with that. So I think he is the asshole because he's trying to enforce his like solution on this rather than figuring out what they can do as a team in the situation. So yeah, I think he's the asshole.
Here, we'll make this more interesting. I'll go first. And I think I am going to squirrel on this one. I'm saying that he's not the asshole. This requires me kind of to paper over the last thing he says, where he says my wife's being emotional. But I don't think that's enough for me to write fan fiction in which the obstetrician who is treating the guy badly is doing so because the guy sucks. I think, if we are to believe the way the guy says, he is kind of being mistreated and ignored by the obstetrician. And I think it's important that pregnancy be something that the guy is really involved in. He's going to have to provide a lot of care, and he's not going to be able to do that if he's being dismissed all the time. I think that he is not giving his wife so much of an ultimatum. He's not like, you have to do this or we leave. I think he's like, we should find a different one that I feel uncomfortable calling him the asshole, even though I know he is putting everyone in a really rough position, which leaves Danny.
Man, I really was going to kind of go with the flow of, the classic Reddit comments of this guy is an asshole for kind of like doing this. But there's a lot of things I have to assume, which is that this guy I have to read between the lines through a lot of this post, which is the end part where he says that she's emotional and irrational. He's describing the guy very tall and fit, and he's like mean to me. And he told me to like, I have to carry my wife's purse, which is weird. Like, that is a weird thing for that guy to say. Like, it should be none of the doctor's business to be like, you should be carrying that. But like, I don't know, maybe I don't know the scenario. Maybe the wife was carrying 9 things and the guy was like playing on his phone, Candy Crush. And
that's what I believe happened.
Like, that's serious, but like that changes so many things, right? Like, if the guy is like being negligent and I read it that way, then of course, like, dude, this guy's a dickhead. But if it's like she's carrying like a light purse and he's right by her side and he says some weird shit and it's like, I guess I'll carry it. And then he quietly confronts it and is like, and he apologizes to her. Why do you do that? Like, be like, no, it's like, she wants to carry it. It's fine. If she wanted me to carry it, she'd tell me to. Do you want me to carry it? I absolutely can. Like, that's what a confident guy would say, right? And this guy doesn't, and he's just like, I'm sorry. Like, why are you saying sorry? Is it that bad? This guy kind of sucks, but I will say, I don't think you are an asshole for wanting to be together with your wife on an obstetrician and saying, I'm uncomfortable. Can we figure something out?
Damn. That's crazy.
It's,
I don't know why you guys land on there. Obviously, this guy's a cuck. And
yeah,
he's like,
you're right. I take it all back. This guy's an asshole.
I mean, I agree.
This guy's an asshole. I changed my vote.
I agree that he's like a cuck, but like, he's a white guy at the doctor, right?
So you have to empathize for him.
Oh, you're right. Damn,
it's actually pretty crazy, though, the language he uses for him. I think it's really funny.
Yeah, it's like super telling. That's why I'm landing where I'm landing. Like, I just can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I know you can't get your little cuck fantasy out of your head. I'm a little different, buddy. I'm built different. I'm not jacking off reading Am I the Asshole?
Yes, you are. That's what we do every podcast.
Yeah. Not as much.
The Council has spoken.
This last one comes from r/AITAH. It's 7 hours old. Fresh. And I got to say, this one hits near and dear to my own heart because it's about the most important thing happening in America. That's right. Biphobia.
Yep.
All right. Am I the asshole here? My girlfriend is angry that I call my friend by his real name. You call him by your name, huh? That's a gay reference for any of you who fuck the same gender. All right.
That's a gay reference.
That's a gay reference, yeah. Dude. Everyone who knows my ex-boyfriend, 33M, calls him either JT or by his last name. Wait, that's like you.
Eh?
J-O-D.
That's like Jordan.
Oh wait, Jason.
No, it's like Jordan.
Yeah, Swink. Yeah.
You went to JOD. I was like, who is he
I'm
talking
like the
to?
only guy who calls Jordan Jordan.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
not
because he's
true.
my
I also
ex-boyfriend.
call him Jordan.
That's true. That's true.
I-29M was never among those people. He introduced himself to me by his first name, Jude. So that's what I've always called him. Fucking Beatles ass name. All right, here we go.
True.
2 years ago, he and I broke up due to him getting a promotion that included a ton of traveling. I love him and didn't want him turning down an opportunity like that for me. We tried long distance and it just wasn't sustainable. I'm a homebody through and through, and I like having my person home with me too. It's a rough way to end a relationship, but sure, yeah, whatever. That makes sense. I've been dating my current girlfriend, 29F. That's right. He went from M to F.
Wow.
Wait, guys can do that?
How's that make you feel, white boy? I've been dating my current girlfriend for about 8 months now. Jude has recently transferred positions within his company and is back in our city for the majority of the time. We didn't end on bad terms, so we're still friends. My girlfriend always said she was fine with that. After a group outing with him, my girlfriend and some other friends, she asked why I call him something different than everyone else. This has turned into a multi-day argument where she claims calling him by his first name when no one else does is too intimate. She says it's a relationship thing and that I need to start treating him like a friend. I said she's being ridiculous and unbelievably insecure. It's a name, not a term of endearment. Am I the asshole here? I mean, I can just clear this in 1 second, right?
Yeah, probably.
Guess.
She is not concerned because you're calling him his first name, dog.
Right?
She's mega on eggshells and insecure because the reason you two broke up was because of inconvenience that now doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, it's just not going to work because you're elsewhere. Well, now he's not elsewhere and you're in another relationship, and she feels like she has to compete with this guy who you could get back with pretty easily.
Yeah.
And not only that, you're the only person calling him Jude. Like everybody else,
like you have
is
your
like,
own name for him. I get that it's not a pet name, but like it is a reminder that you know him on a different level than other people do.
Yeah.
Dude, it is kind of like being dumb on purpose kind of thing. Where like, what? It's just a name. Like, okay, come on. There's like more context to that than, you know, what you're leading on here, right? Like, I get that because like on paper, the argument is kind of sound in that, yeah, of course, like it's just a name, right? You'd think like, what, who cares? Like, oh, well, that's how he introduced to me. So I've always called him that. But like, it's more than that, right? You guys were together.
Yeah.
You're the only person who calls him that. Like, regardless of how you met, like, clearly he introduces other people not by that, right? So even if like it's just simply like, it feels so like, maybe the word I want is naive or like weirdly like dumb. I don't know, to be like, well, it's just a name, like whatever, that's just what I know. It's like, okay, yes, that is true, but there's so much context you just miss, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, one more thing. I can't believe this guy is so dumb.
I mean, yes, you can.
Like, you
man.
know exactly what's going on here, you stupid moron. Why did you frame it like this? You know exactly what's going on. She's jealous of this guy that you in the post are talking about how much you love.
Dude, when he says, I love him. It's like,
hello? Okay. I mean, to be fair, he's probably saying that as in the typical, like, you know, we broke up, I still love him as a person or whatever.
Sure.
Maybe that's what he means. But still, though, like, the reason that you broke up before is a very important thing, right? Like, the fact that it is not just like you hated each other and you broke up and you were incompatible. Like, any continuation of your contact with the ex is something that a person could probably get really self-conscious about. I think that makes a lot of sense. So, no, I think I'm with you on this.
It is odd. I always find myself wondering about, like, when it feels normal, like the levels of being jealous and like what is more like normal and what is okay and how to deal with that. And what is more like, no, like that person is allowed to be jealous and kind of upset at you for it, right? And understanding when to kind of speak up about it or, you know, kind of be okay with it. because it's natural, right? Like, it's natural to feel jealous. I get, or at least even just, you know, insecure about this, especially this scenario for his current girlfriend, to be like, man, I know I shouldn't feel, you know, XYZ, but it just upsets me. Like, I get jealous when he calls his ex, who they didn't break up for anything wrong, or, you know, he still likes, and now he's back and like he calls him by this name, and it feels weird to me. And it makes me, you know, jealous. I can't blame her, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when he argues about it. When he's like, they're having a multi-day argument about it.
Like, dude, just be realistic with yourself. You know she's feeling insecure. Like, can you just start from there and work to like help her through her insecurity instead of being like, I don't know why you're feeling so weird about this.
Like,
you know why she's feeling so weird about this. And by the way, you probably also know that she is on some level correct. Like, do you really think that your feelings with this guy are totally resolved? If so, can you say that to her? She's probably not stupid.
I love what you said. Like, why are we starting from you're wrong for being insecure? You know, why is that position number one? Why is it not, let me ask about your insecurity? I mean, it's a similar thing to one of the other posts. Like, why are we going to the end of the pathway here that you've created in your mind? Why are you not, like, I don't know, starting from the start point and working it out with your partner from there?
Yeah, you ready to vote?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Decision time.
All right, when it comes to this guy, is he the asshole for calling his friend by his name? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think this would be a 3, 2, 1, but like it is kind of fucked up of you, dog. Like,
yeah, a little
I
bit.
think you need to be real with your freaking GF, liberal.
Like, it's weird. Like, I want to be like, well, no, like, you know, calling someone a different name is fine, but there's context there, and I can't just ignore it.
Yeah,
I can't
there's a
be
lot
like,
of context.
because Redditors get to be kind of technical about it, be like, well, not the asshole for the name thing, but you're an asshole, and I'm like, okay, so yes, you are an asshole.
Well, then that's not helpful. Yeah,
it's not helpful.
I don't know. I really like that they're doing the thing where they describe something they did in the most charitable possible interpretation.
Yes.
Like, am I the asshole for opening my mouth and expelling sounds? And the sounds are like, I hate you, you bitch. You know, I guess it's illegal to have an opinion now. And the opinion is like, you are fat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Council has spoken.
Well, all I gotta say is the way to solve this is to be like, babe, I don't like that guy anymore because I made the decision to be straight, which is, you could be like, I'm done being bisexual, because it is a choice.
It's a choice.
That is true.
Yep, thank you.
Yep, we all believe this.
There we go.
Yep. Yeah.
There it is.
Some of us know it better than others, all right?
When I'm in a bi erasure contest and my opponent is Joseph.
My opponent is bisexual. All right. Anything you all want to end on? I bought like a bunch of red dye and I'm going to town on this calf. I'm going to get the Armageddon started here tonight.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Yeah. We got to hurry this up, man. I'm sick and tired of living in fucking Chungus
Yo,
administration.
Becky, I'm sorry if I make you edit this and then like we can't upload it because the internet's down because the Antichrist came back.
Armageddon.
Yeah, because of Armageddon. Exactly.
Subscribe to the Patreon. We do prayer meetings on every
we
week.
do a monthly prayer circle. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, I have one more thing to say. I'm so sorry. The war in Iran, isn't it like Operation Epic Fart
my God.
Butt or whatever? What the fuck is it?
Epic
Operation
Bacon.
Epic Chungus. Yeah.
Yeah. What the?
Operation what are they calling? Operation Epstein Fury.
No, that's
Operation Narwhals at midnight.
All right, we're done.
Narwhal bacon. Operation President's Shoelaces.
I'm cutting this off. The episode's done.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you all. Bye.